fantastic. Getting ready, hold the coffee, pour it steady. Phantoms, ghosties, goblins too. Take a seat, have a brew, have some cookies, fill the tank. No white chocolate or walk the plank. The plank is standing by. Drop bears fall from out the sky. Steampunk pictures, chatter start, worlds of wonder, crazy art, ancient stories, modern myths, fakers, false shows always miss. The plank is standing by, drop bears fall from out the sky. Steampunk pictures, chatter start, worlds of wonder, crazy art, ancient stories, modern myths, fakers, false trolls always miss. Fantastic.
Oh, what happened? There we go. Hey guys. Hey. Let me get some. I say this every time. I need new music, but usual. There we go. All right, let's see who's here before we do Shout Out Saturday. What time is it? Oh, it's gone 2. Hang on. Oh, I'm not seeing all the chat. Oh, there it is. My computer might be a bit slow today because it's overloaded with stuff for the yearbook. Let's start there. Andy, hey. Caramel latte made ready to go. Member for 13 months. That's awesome. Thank you so much for that one. It's amazing when you see those sort of numbers. That's brilliant. Thanks for the support. And it is Shout Out Saturday today, and you are one of the channels I'm going to be shouting out. So Susan as well. I've got screen grab from Susan's channel as well. Just to clarify for the chat, by the way, it's Shout Out Saturday. I'm happy for all the links to go in the chat, but I'm concentrating on my shout outs on paranormal channels today. So please don't be offended if I'll do a second shout out Saturday next week, and I'll do a number of different channels. So links in the chats are fine, but I want to concentrate on those directly involved in the paranormal. So Susan has got a live tonight, I believe. I meant to check that before I go live. I'm sure there's one. I think it's 8 p.m. UK. If Susan's still here, if you can just double confirm that for me, sweetie. Elaine Hun, how are you doing? Need to get some more of those awards sorted out, don't I? Something I'm behind on. That's my fault. Cass, hello, I'm full of cinnamon bun and baby spice. Oh, cinnamon bun. We had a massive food delivery this morning because it's beginning of the month money wise for my mum. So actually, while Crow was live, I was actually for part of it. I was actually getting a load of it in. But so we've got masses of food. I've got more Tim Tams. Got other stuff as well, but got more Tim Tams. Just finished a caramel latte. They'd be too silly for me. Still haven't had a gingerbread latte though, but I am adoring these gingerbread Kit Kats. I'm going to have to get a load of those before they disappear. Because it's bound to be a Christmas thing. Stock up on them. Hey, Pump. Coughing already. I'm sorry, guys. Hang on. That's all about all I drink with coffee. Don't have it all that often, no. I would drink gingerbread latte a lot more, even if I could get it, but because of the lactose thing, it has to be a treat. I'm pretty sure that Costa will be serving it now, so next time might be at the doctor's next week, so maybe going to Costa on the way back. Carla, lovely Carla, how are you doing, sweetie? Good to see you. I'm sure everybody here is subscribed to Carla, but if you're not, show us some love. Check out a new website as well for her boutique. It's a really nicely done website. Can't hide from me this time, Sarah. Can't hide from the plank either way. Just saying. Just saying. Caroline, you treasure. How are you doing? Chat just jumped. Raven! Raven! Hello, darling. You stupid. Oh, sweetie. Taking anything for that? I don't like you having it for this long. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much trouble do you think? I can't even remember everything Cass has done. But they are close to a drop bear. Actually, let's do the plank first, and then if I get any more infractions, it'll be drop bear time. Hang on. Here's me plank. Roger, good afternoon. How are you doing today? I miss Crow again this one. I actually, unbelievably, I woke up 3 minutes before you start. Well, actually 3 minutes before the live was supposed to start. It was a little bit late. A little bit tardy. I actually woke up, looked at my phone, the YouTube feed, and Crow Judas live at 8:15. Awesome. I'm never up. I just have a bad habit of my sleep's all over the place at the minute, and I didn't sleep well last night. Love your intros, Sarah. Thank you. I actually really enjoy doing them. I have another little channel that's just a throwaway channel because I love doing the little animations. And I've kind of been further inspired. I follow a guy who I love his channel. He's called Scully Pop. Who that's how he does his lives, sort of doing animations. I want to do some longer, not lives, but on the other channel, just longer pieces. But I think I probably put too much on this channel anyway, because you've got to be careful with YouTube. So like I say, it's kind of a throwaway channel that I'm not bothered about subs or monetization or anything like that on it. I just put it there because I enjoy doing the little animations. And it's good practice for my big project, which will be my own art, but it does mean I can practice the techniques. Cat in the house. Hey. Can't watch but leaving it running to help. Please hit that like. Love you too, Cat. Lionheart, hello. How you doing? I said hello to Pinky. Can't remember. Hello, Pinky. We'll get your link in the chat as well. We're in the chat already. You should know the time, sir. It's your stream started. Time your stream started. Yeah, mate. You know I'm scatty. Thinking's tricky. I'm a lass of very little brain here. I'm an artist. Don't do numbers. Shadow mice. Hey, hey. How you doing? Pam Spencer here. Good to see you. No problem. I'll be I'm gonna try and keep a closer eye on when the lives are, because it's usually time I can hit, actually. She tends to be earlier. 3, yes, yeah. So it's 8 o'clock our time, UK. It's 3 p.m. Eastern time. Should be able to make it over there tonight. I've got my notification on. Actually, while you're here, let's just find yours. Guys, if you haven't shown Susan some love, Central Massachusetts Paranormal Society, if one of the mods can put the link in the chat for me, please show some love, especially when Susan's doing the live, and she's got one tonight. I know that sometimes there's a traffic jam with lives, but even if you can just go in, say hello, show some support and some love, that would be awesome. You okay, Elaine? How are you doing? You've got cinnamon. Why is everybody not Just Roll? Used to be a Just Roll factory opposite where I grew up. They're still going. I've not seen gingerbread Kit Kats here. I literally, the first time I saw them, they're obviously a Christmas special edition. I was in the supermarket yesterday, and I was in the Kit Kat bit, because I usually look to see if they've got either the dark chocolate or the supermarket never does them, but the peanut butter ones are to die for. I saw these, and I love ginger. I love ginger is my favourite spice, and I saw these gingerbread ones. So I bought 2 packets, but I think I'm going to sort of bulk buy them because they're bound to disappear at Christmas. Oh, sure. I've got another channel for that, actually. Please, Phil's not on with me. It's Fantastic Feasts. There's nothing on it. Don't go over there. But at some point, I'll put stuff like that on there. Paul, how are you doing? Hope you're good. Glad you love gingerbread. Oh, do you make homemade? Oh, I never thought of doing that, actually. Love gingerbread. Love ginger. And I really want my gingerbread latte, so I think I'll be at the docks on Monday, so on the way back I'll drop in and treat myself. Shadow Mice, you legend, thank you so much for the gifted membership. You're so good for me. Hang on, have I missed did Aussie Crap come in? I'm sorry if I've missed you. I'm being crap. I'm not with it. It's because I haven't had a chance to wake up, actually. I'll blame Crow. It's Crow's fault. Put blame Crow in the comments. So I can't thank you all, but I'm slow at typing. Big love to you all. No problem. Laura, hey. How are you doing, hon? I enjoyed your chat yesterday. Big, massive big geek that I am. So, my kind of chat. Let's talk about Star Trek. Actually, I'm not a Trekkie. I'm a Deep Space Niner. It's different, but I do like my Star Trek as well as Star Wars and Everything else nerdy. And also, tell you what impressed me. One of my favourite movies. I don't want to say what it's about because it would be a major spoiler. And it's an old black and white movie. Don't go, oh, and watch black and white. I actually showed this movie when I ran the film club at uni, and everybody went, "Oh, it's a black and white film," and people just rolled around in the little theatre we had to just screen the movies. They were killing themselves laughing. So I don't want to give you the premise of the story, but Arsenic and Old Lace is just start to finish hilarious. Watch live on Catch Up with Kenny, brilliant. Yeah, I'd been in to do that for a while. It wasn't a planned. Kenny leaps on me if I say so. Normally, if I say something wrong, and in this case, I'd said something right, so he has to come on. And I just thought sometimes with lives, most of our lives sort of disappear in time. You get team rewatch maybe a day or two after, and that's it. And I just thought that was a good conversation to preserve. So sometimes when somebody's been on and there's I've done it a couple of times with Crow, with Jeff, with Serg, is sometimes it's worth just clipping the live and releasing it as a podcast because it's an interesting combo. Now, what was that plank for? No, it was for Cass. Stop being paranoid, Wayne. I'm sure you'll get one eventually. Plenty of. Sorry, I was asked for Carla's link. No, it was Susan's link I asked for, but you put Carla's link in. That's fine. And Laura's. It's yeah. It's just I've got Susan's channel on there. I want to be a drop bear. Me too. No, it's okay. But if you want to plank in, Alexis Artemis Green had the first. Hey. Right, there's Carla's link. Oh yes, because I did mention that because of I'm assuming the link's on your channel because I've seen it on Facebook, but I think it's on a channel, as well as obviously checking out a channel. I'm sure everybody here probably is, but if not, why not? Yeah, check out a new website for a boutique. It's me. It's to do with constantly pointing out in other lives that cream come. Oh yeah, I'd forgotten about that. I'd forgotten what it was for actually, and now you said what it's for. I do not understand that. I do not understand why you would make such a sloppy mess as to put cream on and then dollop a jam on the top. That's a mess. I'm sorry, but it is. Sarah's spoken. Wasn't awake till 10 a.m. To be honest, I could just as easily have rolled over and go back to bed. And gone back to sleep. I just thought, I'll just have a look to see if anybody's live. Mainly Crow, because it's time he tends to be live. And he was. Can we please lube that thump and put it shea appreciation? That sounds rude. That was awesome. There's Laura's. That's Raw Side's link. Linky poo. How can we vote for the awards? Actually, I've just seen Justin post that because I asked him if there was anywhere I could vote for Seg. And if there was a worst jumper award. Just see if I can. Oh hell. That is a long link. I don't know if that'll go in. I'll try it. That is a massively long link. No, it won't. Hang on. Oh, it's because it's a doc. It's a. I we'll have to figure out a way of letting you know. It's because it's a Google document. It's the GPN Parameter Awards. I'll write down what it is, so you might be able to just Google it. Write down what it is. I'll put in the chat what it is. And then hopefully you can search it. Because, yeah, Raven's right. The link is just stupidly long. There we go. YouTube only allows so many characters in a post. Colors boutique. Arriving at platform 1, me. Hey, Sky. My neighbour had to take out one of their cats out today because they got out when I was dropping off bread and dishwasher tabs. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Raven. Yeah. The channel I've got on screen, that's Susan's channel. Please show some love. You are very welcome. You're very welcome. Mancoons. Hang on. Leash-trained Mancoons. They've got leashes. Kelda is a tiny one, but also a parrot cat, so she jumped on Kit's shoulder and refused to get down. Leash had to go on. Cat is off for a walk. I put a cat on a leash. There's tons of live last night. I was exhausted. Yeah, I go through phases like that. I just seem to miss everything. End up being team rewatch the next day. Pinky says I have my notification on to remind me. Yes, I remember to put mine on as well. Vegan Kit Kats. Is this because of all the extra ingredients? Because not much meat in Kit Kats that I'm aware of. Can't wait. I'll bet I'd be like that. I would be, if I opened a shop, which was the plan originally, but I can't do it now. I'm having a crisis at the minute about anything I can do at the minute, to be honest. But blah blah blah. Poor me. But yeah, when I first came home, I did actually really want to shop, and the part of the thing I wanted to do was actually set it all up. And yeah, I'd be chomping at the bit to open up. That's Pinky's channel. Thank you, Wiz. It's fantastic. Oh, damn it! Didn't know you were in the chat. How far behind the chat am I? Oh my god, I'm 10 minutes behind. Hang on. Crow in the chat. Sherry Ann. Hey. Oh good, everybody's saying hello to Phil. That'll help me. We all like a bit of ginger spice. No comment. Phil, I need to know about Joe's ass. Why do you need to know about Joe's ass? He's got an award for it. Blanky hellos. I can't keep up. Scar's got an ear infection. No, what kind of foods are reviewing in Fantastic Feats? What I actually want to do, but this, as usual, is going to require me having a car, because we have a lot, because I'm rural, we have a lot of locally produced food, not just on the markets, but artisan shops, etc. So once I'm mobile again, because I can go onto the market and go around as well, but even just getting up there, to be honest, is so. I would like to actually sort of show some of the planning to do it for ages. Some of the local produce here, but also just little bits and pieces and just silly stuff. Again, it would be a throwaway channel. I'm not telling everybody go and subscribe. I'll tell you when it's up and running, and if you want to have a look, you can have a look, and if you don't, you don't. I mean, the two channels I concentrate on. This is my main channel. This is where most of my energy has to go, and also I need to put some more on, but my art channel. Raven, a member for 13 months. Oh my god! I'm gonna cough. Hang on. I've got a tickle in my throat. Oh my god, thank you, Raven. Thank you for Blame Roberto. There you go. I'll get you my good books. Have a good day today. Managed to get out for a while today. I haven't stepped outside the door. Blame Crow. I'm loving this. Hey, Phil, interesting. Oh, I haven't looked at Phil. Phil's got a new song out, guys. I did see it in my notifications just before the live, but I haven't listened to it yet. So, Crow's fault. Yeah, we know. That's Raven's way of saying Crow's fault. I'm going to speak for her. Crow the chat, crow the chat. I'm sorry if I've missed you. I'm being extra inefficient today. Ghostwina! I've lost StreamYard. There it is. Ghostwina in the chat. I don't see gingerbread cats here in Vegas. I don't know. It may be a UK thing. I don't know how much the special Kit Kats have rolled over. I mean, I find it difficult to get hold of the peanut butter ones, and they're my favourites. But we have all sorts of different flavours here. But the gingerbread one, literally, I only saw it yesterday, and trust me, I'd have seen it before. I'm sorry, be careful, trying to not miss it. Look at Ghostwina naming everybody. No blanky hellos for Ghostwina. Professor Kenny Biddle. Oh, yeah, that's how far behind I am. Arsenic and Lace, the best. It is really funny. I don't think I mentioned it in chat, but when I met my bestie at uni, we were both older students. We were both in our 20s, and we used to have Halloween parties every year. And one year we did we didn't have another one, but we had planned for the next one to go as the two old ladies in Arsenic and Old Lace. I'm suspicious is this thing. If it's Phil saying it, be suspicious. You at work, Leap? Not sure if anybody remembers. I was asking for ideas for painting my radiotherapy mask next question. Could I use acrylic paint? Yeah, you should be fine with acrylic. The only thing with acrylic paint, I know it does dry. It's not waterproof. Yeah, you should be okay with acrylic. Don't know if Elaine wants to give a second opinion on that. She's more used to doing. Oh, I don't do masks. I suppose the other thing you could get, and it would keep it. What did I use for Sarah's eye patches? I think I used my leather paint, because that is solid as well. You want something that's literally going to dry and be basically washable. So almost certainly, but mentally mix it with a medium to enable you to use it as a fabric paint. Actually, I think that's sometimes if I've got fabric paints and I don't feel they're strong enough, I will mix them with a bit of acrylic. The benefit with a fabric paint, as well as being wearable, is it's washable and it'll soak into the material, whereas acrylic's more likely just to sit on top. Did a blankie hello. I'm part lazy, part tired to keep up. Oh, bless. You had a week off. I received my state, for my business. Awesome. No, okay. Right. Here we go. There's your planking, Wayne. I don't know if it's StreamYard or just my computer's grinding down. I'll bet it's not long though, is it? When you're opening? Lisa from... No, that's not Lisa, that's Wes. Hang on, I'm sorry guys, I'm gonna have to... Just give me a minute. Oh, it's better. I don't know where the coughing's come from. I'm not being outside. Where is it? Hopefully you all are, but if there's anybody who hasn't subbed to APRF yet, highly recommended, especially if you're tired of the same old and you want to see investigations done thoroughly and scientifically, as well as sometimes repeat visits to locations, which I think if you can do it is a godsend, because going in for 2 or 3 hours, it's nobody's fault, but that is a very short window to find something. Whereas if you can find a location where you keep going back, that has to be a massive help. How are we going back on? Clattered cream mascarpone is almost like butter in texture, though not as if it's a pouring cream. I know, but the other thing is, see, this is where people are sort of missing the point. Apart from it being a mess, if you put the cream on first, all right, you put the... I actually do put a little bit of butter on my scones, so a little bit of butter, jam, then you can put as much cream on as you like. Just pile it on. Come on. I didn't even know such a thing as having the cream on first until somebody mentioned it. So there's APRF again. You can have the link in chat and show Lisa and Wes some love. I'm sure everybody's probably in here, is probably subscribed, but if you're not, please give them a look. Paranormal Monkey got a New York nomination, and well done, you're about to get a new jumper. Oh, can you imagine if he wins? I mean, I do actually hope Justin wins. But if he does, guys, you're going to have to go at him extra tough just to keep his feet on the ground. And his jumper in the wash. I have been cackling with glee since wine is syrup, and I know she's not that mad at me. Cass is awesome. I voted already. Beardo had a link in his short. Beardo had a link in his shorts. Oh, he's short. I'm not speaking to Beardo anyway. I've got to think of a way of getting bloody revenge on him. Yeah, one of the elder members of the community. Not 90. White chocolate buttonholes too, and zipper. Sky. Actually, yeah. I've actually got the link. It was on Facebook. I saw the link, so we'll put. I think Kim's already linked it in Crow's Facebook. I'll put it in mine and also on my main one, and I will put it in Discord. God, I never go into my Discord. I'm trying to remember. Oh. How long ago did he put that in? 6 minutes ago. I'm here, but I'm unable to chat because I don't like typing. At least he admitted he doesn't like typing. He hasn't made it some excuse about his bloody fingers being tired. My fingers are tired. I don't know. Probably ought to crow the chat now. Actually, been it'd be a black jumper with the front of a tuxedo on it. Oh, sorry, I missed your lives. Parame. Oh God, that's. I'll send it to Discord or Children of the Crow. It's in Children of the Crow because Kim put it in there. It's also on Beardo's Facebook. Sky says, "Crow type for you." Blah blah blah, blah blah. Crow says, "Blah blah blah." That's literally all it's typed, isn't it? Mr. Grow's the longest rant award. Are you sure? Sure that's not Seg. Crow, hi from Daddy Wes. I'm not even going to ask. Not even going to ask. Hey, Bill. Hope you're doing good. I hope you've behaved yourself. Who are you asking, Relaine? Come on. Come on. Blah blah. There you go. Look at Raven typing for you. Blah blah Mayo. Blah blah Baloney Nipples. Blah blah Tony Danza. I'm Crow Judas. Really. Blah blah. See, it is I Crow. See, you don't need to type in chat. Sarah forgot to mention tried gingerbread Doritos. Oh no. I'm not sure about gingerbread Doritos. The only other thing I've had that's ginger that flavoured that I didn't like was sausages. That it doesn't suit sausages. Spicy ginger Katniss is sitting next to me. Oh. Someone needs to materialise Monkey Man now. Oh no. It's the weekend. Fantastic's tired. What did it actually say on Joe's award though? I don't think it did. Did it have anything? It might just have had best ass or something. I think it was a glass one, if I remember rightly. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Even me saying that. I just like my Spectator. What's talking about? Happy first birthday. Oh my god. How far there? Phil's new song. I am so far behind. Crow's probably gone to sleep by now. I'm going to have to set an alarm to make Crow's live. Yeah, you'd have to know when they were, though. Mr. Booyah, I'm live, bitches. That's where the Booyah live comes from. Oh my god. I think Crow's account's been hacked. What did that take you? It took about 10 minutes. Sarah's 10 minutes. Yeah. I know. Love the song, Phil. Oh, I'm sorry, Phil. I haven't seen it yet. Blame the Crow for that and all. Oh, of course, because you're a bit further behind, aren't you? For Crow's lives. One day I woke up and boom, made it. That was like me this morning. About 3 minutes since I'd woken up. I'm fucking crying over here. Oh, I'm battling migraines as well. There's a lot of people. It must be time of year. Don't cry, Crow. Don't cry, Crow. We're fine. Wesley needs his own channel, Daddy Wes. Yep. I'm delirious and I just ate a lot of food. I'm not even going to ask. Don't use body paint on a rainy day. Little Miss Mayhem, welcome to our Mayhem. Don't mention the white stuff. chocolate or snow. Keep bracing ourselves for snow. Crow, you forgot Pinky, you suck. Crow owes me like 15 lap dances. He's counting, Crow. I thought eating carbs would knock me out, but no, also saw Seg talk my head off. Well, that'd do it, wouldn't it? Seg's live tomorrow, by the way, guys. I think it's 12 o'clock noon for UK, so 7 in the morning for East Coast. 11 p.m. Sydney, all right. Wes is actually a fiery fairy. It's in his fairy blood. Also Smurf blood, because you know Bluebeards aren't normal. I read all about it on Wikipedia. There's a PRS link. They are amazing. I'm not just, I mean, the people I'm calling out, I'm genuinely sort of saying, please at least go over and have a look. Yeah, loving the techniques. Crow also did a video on them. If you go into Crow's channel a few months ago, they've also been on his live and on Justin's live. I think they've been on Laura's as well. Betty, hey. Meet Aloni. What? I've been up since Crow's live and I better get to Sarah's on time. I will admit that I had a little sneaky power nap. A little kip of an hour after Crow finished. Yeah, we need to do a little bit of it. If other channels in the chat who I know promote APRF, we'll see if we can start getting them to head towards that 500 mark, because they do deserve it. Mutters, I don't make a mess when I do my scones properly. No, so sometimes you put the jam on first. Is that how I say it? Oh, clotted. That's what I mean. If you put the jam on first, you can put extra clotted cream on and sort of build it into a little clotted cream mountain. I thought cream was like, cream is last. Oh God, I've just realised it's Crow that said that. Moving on. Jam it, then cream it. Exactly. Oh God. It's having the two Stooges in today. Hang on. I agree with Sarah. Thank you, Elaine. See, Elaine knows cream first is the Devonshire way. Jam first is the Cornish way. The Sarah way is jam first. Crow Judas, not get in the middle of this one. You think white gravy is a gravy? It's a sauce, actually. Little note, because I had to, oh, do you know, I'm ignoring both Phil and Crow now. Biscuits and gravy. Oh, that's what you've had today. Steps of life if you like buttering your biscuit. What did I say about ignoring Phil's? Scones belong between the jam and the cream. Ghost Wiener can't see why you can't just eat them like a sandwich. It's not the way you eat scones. Cut them in half, have one half at a time. Butter, jam, cream. Got a feeling Seg started it actually, or did Seg join in? I know he took it over into his live as well. Biscuits and gravy as the jam. I still haven't made it, and I have. I think it was Jimmy sent me a recipe for it. I must make it to try it out. Give it a go. My bestie is from Devon. Got family who live in Devon. My surrogate grandmother did it the Devon way, and she was brutal on etiquette. Yeah. No, I don't care. Got my cereal and coffee in hand, ready for a good round of lurky turkeying. You lurky turkey away, Shadow Mice. You're a legend. Beardo's 150 is a dinosaur of the community. You tell him that. You tell him. Him is one of the elder members of our community. Danny Moss is bullying a little old lady. The whites, I've got the recipe. The white sauce is basically what we'd use. Things like I'd use for usually have cheese sauce for pasta. Usually put cheese in it, but I think it's the same mix. Once I knew it was that, because the pictures look disgusting of biscuits and gravy, they do. But once I knew what the white sauce was, what the gravy was, I thought, oh no, I will definitely try that. Once that was, you mean Tony Danza fan club, right? Yeah. Oh, that caused chaos. People thought they were in the wrong group. That's why the new banner went up. You got to have at least yourself on it, Crow. People know they're still in a Crow of Judas group. Sorry, I'm crowing the chat a bit now because I'm still 10 minutes behind. I'm still 10 minutes behind. Crows make funny noises. Cars are blahs. That's what they're really saying. You should absolutely drop Bear Wayne for mentioning gingerbread Doritos. Your wish is my command, Cass. Yeah. Wayne drop bird. Sorry, bloody chat keeps jumping. Why don't stop jumping, chat? I don't know. That's why I'm behind. Shake your bananas, he will come. We're talking about bloody Justin. Gonna make gingerbread cookies for Santa this year. Stuff Santa. It's all from me. Crow said you can't type in the chat, you just did. Debunked. I think Joe must have bought his award. So I think Dawn bought it for him. I think, if I remember rightly, it's a while ago. Sky, I'm the OG Agent Alien. Member for 14 months, you legend. Don't put that earworm in my head, Phil. What earworm did somebody put in my head this morning? Oh, or one of the lives. Only the Brits, older Brits, ancient Brits like me would get it. But somebody mentioned Z Cars, and that was it. It was all evening. That theme tune. If you're reading this, you're way behind. Thank you for being a member for 14 months. Mr. I go live at 3 a.m. Yeah, it's not the witch's hour. It's the crow hour. That's where they all get it wrong. Any Nana will do. Caroline, member for 14 months. I'll make it the trifecta. Awesome, thank you, hon, and thank you for everything you do. Bananas and monkeys to summon Seg. Imagine Seg's must be late for Seg. Um. So yeah, Seg should be asleep by now. As long as Elaine doesn't make a Seg Master Fit Nana, should be good. Tony Danza's #1 fan. That's Crow's. I'm sure you're all subbed. If you're not subbed to Crow, you're missing on all. You're missing on talks about trips to the dentist office. You're missing on some awesome debunking, and you are missing out on somebody who's been debunking for 6 years. Let's just reinforce that. Yes, the great couple, great investigating, highly recommended. Went to sleep after Crows and woke up for yours. Oh, Pinky, you treasure. This is why Crow can't type too much. Cream. Too busy eating. And died in DoorDash. My living room is now filling up with the smell of cinnamon buns in the oven. Oh, that would be torture. There's Sam Haines' channel, storytelling channel. I think it's tonight. I know that it's busy tonight, but drop in and say, is it the channel or you? Sure there's a celebration live tonight. So check out, if you haven't checked out Andy's channel, please do so. Ghost Wiener wants cream between his scones. No comment. You got to have hash browns and fried eggs and cheese on the biscuits and gravy. Hey, I'm all for any of that. Thank you, Elaine. BJC, butter jam cream. Weenie, you might have to cream your own scones. We love you, Sarah, but Daddy West says cream then jam. Yeah. Mr. Science over there can't even put the stuff on his scones in the right order. We all have a weakness. Does Tony Danza have a 900 number? Crow will know. Crow's probably asleep by now. I'll put it this way, I'm not allowed to have milk after the tea in a cup. I was not allowed a mug. We had to brew in a teapot, always an aperitif before dinner. Oh, if you're brewing in a teapot, yeah, you put the milk in first, but not if you're brewing it in a mug. It doesn't infuse properly. I hardly have tea these days. Orange juice on cornflakes. Oh! Carla, that's called smothered and covered here. Phil's helping with the sex masks. Giving up on Justin. Still not done the onesies. Don't think I've ever had clotted cream. Clotted cream's awesome. I mean, it's mainly I can't think of anything else to have it on other than scones, but scones, not scones. I can't remember I genuinely can't remember the last time I went to KFC. Because the problem with KFC for me, the only one I know of up here is the one in the city centre. And the city centre ones are never good. It's like in Newcastle, the KFC, the McDonald's, they're both, I wouldn't go in them. And yes, I'm crowing the chat again. So would Joe have the Lame Ass Award? I think Joe's got an award. I've got a feeling Elaine's done an award for Joe, but I could be wrong. But she's going to do that one. Film member for 14 months? Shoo-wee! Oh, got a bit better. I thought Zed Cars was a policeman falling asleep at the wheel. Oh no, don't mention. Oh, I shouldn't have mentioned Zed Cars. The theme tune's in my head again. So it's earlier for Seg than me and Sky. All right, okay. Whole planet should be on one time zone. Everybody would be live at the same time, I suppose. I have to miss Cool Lives because of this dumb stuff called sleep. To be honest, I'm lucky because I'm at home all the time. It's work from home. I can sleep at different times, be up during the night. Hope everyone has a great day. Much love to say. If you're still here, Carla, thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Yeah, I agree with that, Cass. I'm actually not so bad these days. It tends to be more to do with my eyes, but no, when I was younger. Crow's channel. Ugh. Yeah, let's support the bigger channels. Show them some love. Blah, blah, blah. I'd be surprised if anybody in here isn't sub to Crow, but if you're not, please. Thank you, Sarah. The live is tomorrow. Oh, it's tomorrow. Oh, that's better. You less likely to hit in the traffic jam for tonight. Awesome. For your birthday, okay. And there's Andy's link. Yeah, happy birthdays to Andy in my chat because I'm unlikely to be live tomorrow. So, cream of Judas, don't encourage him. Some buttercream jam that. Already, I think a lot of people will because I've shouted Andy out before. Crow goes live and I'm finally getting to sleep in the wee hours of the morning. My sleep habits are shot. I have no sleep habits, just as and when. Who's in for a banana, strawberry, and apple smoothie? Oh, yeah. I've got to start drinking smoothies again. Hash browns do not belong on a full English breakfast, though. I rarely order hash browns. It's not that I don't like them, but I don't know. When you're out, if you have them, they tend to be a bit. I don't like the texture. They've got to be good hash browns. They've got to be good. Sorry, coughing and I couldn't get back on. Caramel macchiato, not iced, but yeah. Good to be a giver. I'm procrastinating from finishing setting up my video doorbell and putting away all my clean linens. I don't have the energy to do anything. I've got to sort out the bloody truckload of shopping that we had delivered. I always get as much as I can for the month. That way, towards the end of the month, when money's scarce, we've got stuff in. I'm allowed neither the bananas or the strawberries. Oh no. Got to get going too. If you're still here to hear me say this, thank you for being here, Bill. Much appreciated. Clotted cream is tasty on Cornish ice cream and a flake. I honestly don't think I've had clotted cream on anything else. I suppose occasionally there are certain, if you sort of go to a, sort of a coffee shop and they have cakes and things, occasionally they will put clotted cream on certain, not cakes as such, but things like certain types of pies and things, sweet pies, but Can't tell if it's just my eyes or it's still drizzling outside. It's probably drizzling. How does clotted cream differ from whipped cream? It's much thicker and it's less sweet. It's more like a cream cheese texture. It's hard to describe, actually. Do you know, I've been trying to find the chocolate version of that to put on ice cream, where you pour it on and it hardens. And I found one and it just did not work. Can't find one that works. If anyone knows a brand that works, cry in the chat, cry in the chat. We're waiting to offer some beauty sleep. Cry in the chat some more. Coffee machine that has espresso as a drink option. Maybe you can make your own affogato. Don't like coffee flavouring. Ironically, I have nothing that's coffee flavoured. I don't eat coffee flavoured sweets. I don't eat coffee flavoured ice cream or anything like that. Now I really want some tea and sandwiches and scones and clotted cream. Shadow Mice, you legend. Can I get a drop bear, please? I'm hoping you're still here to see this, but you certainly can. Thank you for the 14 months. It's quite overwhelming getting that much. People are members for that long. It's amazing. Will someone Wayne, I'm hoping you've gone. Go away. Go and have your beauty sleep. Kidding. Not to have it. Go and have some rest, but we didn't got the Monkey Man, but we got the hammock. Monkey Man's too busy all over Facebook trying to get people to vote for him. I saw it just before I went live. Thank you for subbing to Andy, much appreciated. Oh, it's the damp. The damp is. I actually don't mind if it's just flat out raining, but I walked up into town on I think it was Friday morning, and it was barely raining, but I came back sort of everything was just damp because it was just all that moisture in the air. It's very moist out. Very moist. Mike, oh. See, Beardo's nicked that. God, nothing's sacred. Mike, oh. And he goes way too high with it. Been very concerned about that voice when he does the night. It's like Seg. They've both got higher voices than me when they want to. Is your coffee even coffee? Oh, my coffee is very coffee flavoured. I love strong coffee. I just don't like coffee flavour, if that makes sense. I'm like that with quite a few things, actually. I don't like mushroom flavour, and I adore mushrooms. I don't like chicken flavour, and I adore chicken. I'm not keen on strawberry flavour, and I love strawberries. It's got to be the real thing. Got to be the real thing. What's Justin's favourite song? 99 Red Baboons. Cake for Andy. I should try dehumidifiers, actually. Oh, I never iron, ever. I always buy stuff that doesn't need it. Last time I needed to use an iron was when I was still doing the market, and I needed to iron the cover I put on the stall. It took me ages to find the bloody iron, and when I found it, it was still in the box. It's never been used. Pedo needs to learn the seductive. Oh, yeah. I'm not sure I could handle that. I'm not sure that'd work. Is there a way to quickly tag people's names in chat on the YouTube app? Oh, if you're on your phone, I don't know if you can do it. It's why usually if I do blanket hellos, it's because it's on my phone. On a desktop, you can. You just type app, and it comes up for some reason. At and then say if it was you, I would type at and sh, and Shadow Mice would come up as an option. But I don't think it works on the phone unless somebody wants to correct me on that one. Have I said hello to Mystic Mima? Hey, Mystic Mima! No. I am actually an hour and 5 minutes in. I'm at the bottom of the chat. That's why I don't tag people. Yeah, I don't think it's funny. The app is. It's like it's why I've got to admire mods that can moderate on the phone because I can't even mod on the app. I can time people out without meaning to on the app, no problem. Why not do that in StreamYard, can't I, Mike? Gotta be careful of hitting those 3 little dots. Air purifier. I should get air purifiers actually. Mystic Mimo has coffee for Laura. That's mine. Actually, I might have to do an intermission because my coffee's run dry. It's disappeared. It's evaporated. I prefer being in my... Yeah, I must admit, if I'm just sort of not want to get too much involved, I'm just sort of watching. I'll sometimes use my phone if I'm in the garden or something or out, but I'm on my PC all the time. Yeah, accidentally time out and remove people's comments on my phone. Yeah. I'll check that, Cass. The zombie this morning. You tired, sweetie? What time is it for you? Oh yeah, it's still what? 10 a.m. Android remembers what you text. Yeah, it does. Scarily, if you type in, it's like I'm too slow and uncoordinated to type names properly on the app. Blanket hellos, it is. Yeah, I do blanket hellos more often these days. Anyway, if by the way, if especially if I'm in Crow's chat and I'm not saying hello, it's because I'm doing things like sharing it out and getting links up. I'm not being rude. I am aware, especially in Crow's chat, that especially when we first start, that I'm probably missing people. I should have taken a nap after Crow's live. I did. See, I'm clever. Paul, thanks again, everyone. I got to go. Gave visitors big love. Big love to all. Catch up soon. No problem. Thank you for being here, hon. Oh, finally. I am getting so bad at this. I'm getting worse and worse. And I'm going to go with Cass's explanation that I spend too much time in Crow and Seg's chat. And it's somehow infected with the beat behind chat condition. Although I won't make up for this. That's the trouble. I mean, that's happening to me at the minute, Raven, is you sort of go... I mean, I am setting my alarm, but I have to set it about 3 times to make sure that I get one. It's been a while since anybody's had to phone me to say, Sarah, you awake? Quite a few times last year, Phil had to do that. Did Crow keep you up? Crow kept everybody up. I'm going to need a nap before Susan and the wrestling. I don't know what time the wrestling's on, actually. Could somebody tell me what time it is? Is it 9:30, something like that? No, Susan's at 8 our time, UK time. What, those? Not bells. I don't know, they look like candles or something. I woke her at 8 but fell asleep after I got my coffee. I didn't notice this morning, still had my phone and tablet on mute. My phone occasionally, especially with Instagram, keeps sort of defaulting to no notifications, which is annoying. Right, 8:45. 8:45, what a strange time to start. The bells, the sky. Right, I'm going to make myself a coffee. Soothe my throat. So, find a vid to play. Let's play the. I'm going to play the Wizard of Oz one. Be back shortly.
Halloween is drawing near before we see the Yuletide cheer. The winds of change are seeking proof, but the fakers twist and bend the truth. Let's stir up the fakers' pot and see what proof they've really got. Oh, no ending is in sight on this ghostly haunted night. In towns and fields and cities, come to me, my pretties. It would be a lovely start if the fakers had a heart. The paranormal would be saved if they really could be brave. The lies would cease their reign if they only had a brain. It's probably just a dream, but it's never as it seems. We know for to be certain there will always be, with certainty, a faker behind the curtain. No ending is in sight on this ghostly haunted night. In towns and fields and cities, come to me, my pretties. It would be a lovely start if the fakers had a heart. The paranormal would be saved if they really could be brave. The lies would cease their reign if they only had a brain. Come to me, my pretties. Come to me, my pretties. Come to me, my pretties. Come to me, my pretties.
Right, and I've got 30 comments to catch up on. Hang on. Right. Oh, Pinky, look at you. Central Yeah, anywhere that's not the UK, actually in Europe, will be at least an hour ahead. 3:45 Eastern, 12:30 Pacific. I know, poor Australia. That's why my nighttime lives, because I'm going to try. I'm obviously going to do one nighttime live when there's a gap a week. But if I see a gap where I can fit in a members live, because we had a lovely little members live. Was it last night? Night before? No, it was night before, because I had to stay up for my banking. We had a really good conversation, actually, which may turn into a vlog. We're multitasking with. I'm often multitasking, but I do want to make sure I'm in Susan's. Hang on. Sorry, I've got notifications coming up, getting in the way of me mouse. I like that one. I like the Halloween one as well, of course, because it's Halloween. Thanksgiving one's already. Love the monkeys. Those flying monkeys are trouble, I tell you. I know. Give Justin wings, there'll be no stopping him. Thank you, Mike. I was pleased with that one. Always wondered what witches are using some sort of attached plug to stay in their brooms. Can't be comfy, can it? Come on. It's sitting on a broom. Maybe that's why they sit sideways. Anyway, let's all pretend we fell asleep and missed the song. Have a concert to work on. Ooh, I'm security. Is it a good concert so you can enjoy it? It's my favourite too, the Halloween one. Yeah, it's Crow running away from broccoli. That's awesome. Give Justin a Red Bull. Red Bull gives you wings. Never had a Red Bull. Never had one. Right, who haven't I shouted out yet? I'm going to shout out two, actually. Now, one, I'm thinking most people will be subbed. And that's Adelaide, Haunted Horizons. They did get over their 20k. If you haven't seen their video of them throwing Seg out, it's a short little video. Making them walk to the airport. I watched it a few times. But they are genuinely, and I mean this, genuinely lovely people. And I mean, that's the other thing for me, the shout out actually. Is I like shouting out good people. And they're awesome. So if you're not subbed to Adelaide, and again, you want a good investigation team, please show them some love. And if you're in their lives, you have to behave yourself because Caroline mods for them. Not really some crappy turbo focusing, but it pays. And on the Oz side, can you please show Roxy some love? That's Sacred Grounds Australia. Now Roxy does. Actually, I haven't watched that yet. I must watch that. In fact, I'll do it before Seg's live tomorrow, so I can tease him. They, as well as having their own channel, they do the. Oh, I've lost the link. Oh, I had the link up for their merch. They do the merch for Seg, and Roxy's lovely. She is absolutely lovely. And that is, I mean, Seg's a massive channel and he sells a lot of merchandise. Buy his merch, buy my merch. He does sell a lot of merchandise. So for a little independent company to take that on, that was an incredible undertaking. I mean, I'm self-employed as an artist. The thought of actually going on that level to do t-shirts, that's huge. Especially having to send them, you know, globally. So please show Roxy some love. And do you know, I had Seg's merch site. Oh, is that it? I've got it. I know it's Seg's merch site, but again, please, it's Roxy's merch site, but that's one of the things she sells is I cannot type and talk at the same time. Hang on. But that is her design shop. I think it's awesome that Seg did that, helping a small business like that, and I think it's awesome she took it on. And she's lovely. She really is lovely. So, didn't you meet them directly? We weren't allowed to greet the artists if we saw them backstage. Yeah, I do. Can't be mingling with staff. I saw that. I saw a bit of it last night, and at first I thought, "Oh my god, the babies!" There's Adelaide's link. Didn't they? I mean, it was. Is it Ryan? I almost had to think, is that actually Ryan? He looked 12. And Sacred Grounds YouTube. Roxy's been doing an awesome job. I mean, Elaine will, you know, I mean, can you imagine it, Elaine? Having to print and, you know, onto t-shirts, which to do it properly, you know, the crappy stuff you buy, say, in the shops for a transfer, they don't last 5 minutes. To do properly printed t-shirts at high quality level and send it globally when you're a small business, I can't emphasize enough how hard she works to do that. And I can't emphasize enough, and I'm safe because he's probably asleep right now. I can't emphasize enough how good it is that Seg supports people like Roxy, like Elaine, because I mean, I use a merch site, a general merch site. You know, I'm a self-employed artist. I don't do my own merch. So, yeah. She's awesome. Hey, Crypt. How you doing? Thank you, Lionheart. Thank you so much. I've still got video of me and my new Seg t-shirt, Tiptoe Through This Tulips. I'm Seg's free advert. Seg doesn't need free adverts. Seg's his own advert. My merch. I know I'm biased, but Kagan Allison and Roxy Hall, they do. They genuinely do. I mean, Caroline knows, and I know from, you know, from people talking to me behind the scenes. I mean, they are genuinely lovely people. And Seg and Seg, we know Seg's an expat. Kag and Alison are expats as well. I think Alison's from Newcastle, which is my neck of the woods. I've yet to see if merchandise from the UK will get here. If it does, I want some things. In terms of my merch, I am in the process. I think I might go with... I'm waiting to see what happens with Fourth Wall, because I might go with Fourth Wall, but I am going to be setting... I know I've said this for a while, but I want to put new merch up. I've got my drop bear design ready. I want to do a Peachy Penguin design. I actually want to freshen my merch up. So, and I will also be... I'll also finish setting up my new fantastic Redbubble. Now, Redbubble, you should be able to order from anywhere. But Redbubble is actually Australian. I think they're based in Sydney or Melbourne. Is it Sydney or Melbourne? But they're an Australian company, but they do have outlets to do the processing in both Europe and the US as well. But I'll probably set up an American site as well. Jonathan, hey. Back with more tea and a cinnamon. Oh, Roxy is amazing. Roxy is amazing. I can't. Oh, I just get exhausted thinking about what she does with that merchandise. Oh, does she do the AHA? Does she do Adelaide as well? I didn't know that, Pinky. That's awesome. So yeah, Adelaide's merch goes through Roxy as well. Does Justin do jumper merch? He did mention in a live stream about doing possibly limited edition. He could be all talk though, you know, because it is Justin. I've done t-shirts with Kai Cook, but I couldn't do what Roxy does. She's an angel. Yeah, it's the volume apart from anything else. I mean, if I can fix my printer, I can make my own mugs. I've got a really good mug press. And so I may actually start doing that with limited edition ones myself once I can get the printer to pick up. It's only just not picking up the paper. But the thought of the responsibility of doing t-shirts, because obviously they've got to go through the washing machine, etc. I mean, the mugs I do don't fade at all, because they're what's called sublimation mugs, so the ink goes into the mug. They're not a transfer on the top, and that's what you need for t-shirts as well. So to do it the way it is, for Roxy, awesome. Seg should sell masks. Buckle up, Elaine. Get the factory ready. I will support small channels to help them grow. Yeah. It's how they get sort of kick-started. Who was? I've got one more. I've done them all. Hang on. No, I've got one more. Sarah always cracks me up when people say they like their Aussie accents. You can. It's a bit like my cousin lived in New Zealand from when she was a kid up till about 18, about 10 to 18, I think she was, and she came here with a Kiwi accent, but actually she lives in Wales now. She's got more of a Welsh accent now, but she had that sort of accent where you could hear she was English, but you know, inflections do creep in. But yeah, you can't. Well, I can tell that they're English. Well, you do lose your accent, your regional accent. You can't hear mine very much, because I've moved around so much. You can tell I'm English. You can tell I'm English. You can't tell I'm Northumbrian unless I'm talking to somebody else who's got a thick Northumbrian accent. That would be awesome. Imagine a meet and greet where everyone is wearing Seg masks. It'd be like a scene of a Pink Floyd video. That's when they're on the wall. It's a shame you couldn't organise that when you know that Seg was doing this meet and greet and just not tell him, just have everybody in the audience suddenly sitting there wearing his mask. Yeah, I can hear the Aussie in there, but I can hear that it's not full on. The one I can't really hear a lot of Aussie in actually is Seg. He just sounds, you know, posh English to me. Well, kind of posh. Peachy! I have a little video to make. Peachy, I got your parcel this morning. So I'll make a little video. What I got. Oh, you are a treasure. I hope you had a good time. I saw some of the posts on Facebook before I went live. So jealous. Got a heat press and a mug press, but not used them in a while. If I had the space at the time when I bought it, if I still had, say, the studio, I would have bought, because it wasn't that, they're not actually that expensive. You can get heat presses that do everything. They do t-shirts, they do all sorts. They also do the mugs. It's like an all-in-one thing. And I've had people recommend them to me, but they're too big. I don't have the space. Oh, actually, I probably could have organised it now, but no. The little mug press I've got is works a treat. Works a treat. I was depressed when it finished. It was so awesome. Oh, I'm so pleased you had such a good time. Oh, that's made me happy. Yeah, Raven. Oh God, yeah. I don't know if I could handle them now, actually, with everything, but and the cost. But I used to live at live shows of all different sizes when I was younger. I used to travel 100, 200 miles just to go to one and then be at work the next day. I love my lives and not festivals. But hang on, just crowing the chat a bit. Amy Lee was sublime. Don't know Amy Lee. Ancient person that I am. Beardo sucks. Hashtag Beardo sucks. I'm still here next August. I can see the Scissor Sisters. Is so good live. Can't even think of who I'd actually think, oh, I need to make an effort for this one. But I would love to be able to go to a gig again. And take them all at once. Oops. No, I won't. Oh. I saw it. Open them up. Dark shot mint. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Thank you so much, sweetie. I'll message you, but I'm going to do a little video of it. Like getting to me, listening in the dark. Oh, no. Oh, sweetie. No, I don't know when people say he's got an Aussie accent. I hardly hear any. I hardly hear any, you know, what do you call it? Dialect either. So, Seg sounds like a post headmaster with sarcasm. As people say they like us. Oh no, I genuinely don't get it with Seg. I can hear inflections in Kagan Allison sometimes. Not a huge amount, but I can hear it. But I can't hear it with Seg. I don't know what people are talking about. Like, oh, remember for 14 months of gratitude. Oh, you treasure, Mike. Absolute treasure. Did I just miss one then? Oh no, Pam, thank you so much for the 5 months. And thank you to Mike O for the 14. I really appreciate it. Oh! Yeah, now I know she is. Yeah, Effervescence. Yeah, I've heard of Effervescence. Even I've heard of Effervescence. . 'Cause, 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 'c Isn't Seg a Pommy though? That's why he's never got an Aussie accent. Yeah, he is. He's posh boy, southern posh boy. But I can't hear that he's picked up the Australian at all. Not even a little bit. Effervescence. I like effervescence. How do you pronounce it? Effervescence. Yeah, posh. Actually, apart from when he's ranting, not quite as posh when he's ranting. Some people don't realise he's English. So, isn't he from Australia, Elaine? Nope. He is a posh boy from the UK. That's why everybody calls him Posh Boy. Um, 11 years. Is that all? No wonder he still sounds like Justin. Oh, say that when Justin's in. Can't tell you apart, Justin. You both sound the same. All of that baloney has ruined his accent. Oh, just the thought of that baloney. No. Someone called me a posh twat once. It's to correct them saying I wasn't posh. People call me posh sometimes. I think it's because I've lost my accent. And I sound more RP, which is because of lecturing for so long and living in different places, which stands for received pronunciation, which basically means your accent's all but disappeared. I'm not posh. I can assure you I'm not posh. That came straight from the Bad Brain Institute, Wes. Seg carries the conversation. That's being awfully diplomatic. He carries the conversation. You mean he rants? No, I think with Seg it's a bit like me in the sense that it's a bit more. I can just hear the southern in Seg. So, but yeah, it's because he hasn't got a strong accent. Yeah, you can't tell his accent. It's like mine, just British. Yeah, it's probably a bit me actually, because I have occasionally, not as often as Seg, but I have occasionally been called posh. Sorry, coughing. Splitter. My accent is super annoying. No, it's not. What's wrong with your accent? Seg. That's more like it. Seg carries the conversation and runs away with it. Yeah, try getting a word in edgeways. I always think of Seg as King's English or upper class. Posh as King. Oh, I always think of posh as King's English. Yeah. Well, where I live, there's some very posh accents because, you know, gentry, aristocracy, annoying. Yeah. I've got to watch that. I still haven't watched that. Seg is secretly Welsh. She's hiding it from the valleys. I should put it on my YouTube. I could put it on my YouTube. Yeah. Oh, careful of that. If it's the concert. Especially with it being Metallica. The castle dwellers are always posh. Oh, God, yeah. The Duke and Justice of Northumberland up the road. Hello. Doodle. Anne Wilkinson. Hey, hey. I would laugh if he was from near Beardo. He's not from near Beardo. Beardo was in my chat earlier in the week, and I mentioned about having family in Glenethley, and he basically rubbished it. Rubbished it. You did that posh very well. I'm surrounded by them. Don't you know who I am? Don't give a fuck who you are. Poor Seg is here. Oh, Seg don't care as long as you're talking about him. Seg's accent reminds me of Guernsey accent. I wouldn't know a Guernsey accent, actually. Sky, watch the whole Esther's fast forward if you have. The video is 2 hours. Bad Beardo, exactly. We're not talking to Beardo because he called me ancient. If he's still around when he's my age, the age I am now, I'm going to remind him of that. Sexy should be on fire. Cag. Giving you a shout out, sweetie. I've got Roxy up there at the moment. I'm doing shout out Saturday. Hi, I should be asleep. Me too. It's only 4:45 in the afternoon. We can be known as the ancient Sarah. It's I mean a lot of people in the chat are the same age, but it's a bizarre thing, isn't it? You kind of, you know, you get older physically, but mentally I'm still 28, 38, you know. The hit on me health has been a massive shock to the system. That really has been difficult to deal with. And the way I look at it is I'm only 58. I didn't really expect to be hit by anything like that. So people who've been hit younger, God, just hats off to them. Roxy is lovely. Yeah, we've just done a big push for Sacred Grounds, but and saying how amazing. I mean, speaking as a self-employed artist, what she's undertaken for you guys and for Seg in terms of taking on the merch, I know. Elaine was saying it as well. I know how massive an undertaking that is. I think she's incredible. We are all the same age. Thing is, you look at all right. We have an older community in terms of, you know, we don't have many teens or 20s in the community. If you look on people's analytics, it's kind of 30s to 60s for the most part. But at the end of the day, we're just all like-minded. It's, you know, the way you think and the way you behave isn't always age-related. I'm battling aging. I was until a year ago. Hi everybody on the mobile, and it's almost 3 a.m. You must be exhausted, Cag, because you and Alison, because you had last weekend with the whole apology tour thing, and having to put up with Seg, and then sort of investigating as well. You're taking care of yourself, sweetie. This guy says my clock's 15 minutes slow, like my brain. Only 15 minutes, because mine's way behind that. You know, my brain's as far behind the chat as Seg is. I was 45, so, and despite having hidden conditions and disabilities, it was a horrible shock. Now at 50, I'm accepting it. It's still being a shock. Yeah, I mean, I developed arthritis in my mid-30s. That was being in a mosh pit. I broke my foot in a mosh pit. Didn't know I'd broken it. Healed wrong. But I mean, in terms of struggling to get around and stuff, it was this hitting last year and ended up in hospital with COPD. It's funny when somebody asks, "Do you know who my father is?" Yeah, my father. Oh, you get that there. Do you know who I am? Do you know who my father is? Caganalia Energizer bunnies. I know. I don't know how they cope with it. Ancient aliens. We should tour all the pubs within the Earth's radius. Sounds exhausting. Sounds awesome, but it sounds exhausting. I prefer the idea of the community cruise where we can just all sit in one place and go around the world that way. Aging is better. Yeah, I don't mind getting older. It's coming to terms, especially with the COPD, and I'm not being able to do everything I want to do because I just can't do it anymore. I'm beyond exhausted. We are now in Victoria for another talk and investigation today, then carrying on with the road trip. Oh, I hope you prepare of you looking after yourselves. I'm sure you are. I know you know what you're doing, but I wonder if some of the arthritis isn't from the mosh pits. It's definitely what happened to me. I don't even know which concert it was. It was Brixton Academy, Queens of the Stone Age. I mean, foot was in agonising pain, but I thought I'd just bruised it. And it was actually because I could see on my left foot, my toes were starting to spread. By the time I realised it, I went to the hospital, got an x-ray. They said, yeah, you broke it. It's healed wrong. And then my doctor says, oh, it's giving you arthritis. Because a break can do that. And it's really annoying because I have no arthritis in the family because it's normally inherited. It's not bad though. It's not crippling. Happy birthday, Caroline. I know it's coming up rather be early than late. It's Caroline's birthday coming up. Next Saturday. Oh, next Saturday. Make a note of that. Make a note of that. Dragon Ranger. Thing is, the younger generation are brainwashed into the fake planet. Yeah, that's why I fight so much about the commercial side of it. It's kind of my little crusade at the moment. You know, them going out into the big wide world and escape rooms and buying supposedly haunted properties and you know, board games and all this shit. It's like spreading outside of YouTube now, and it's terrifying me. At 55, it takes me all night to be able to do what I used to do all night. Yep. You can still go out and investigate, though. Same age, and I can relate. I'm finding it very frustrating at the moment because if I was just 10 years younger and didn't have this stupid condition, I would be doing so much more. The stuff that I wanted to do, I'm talking about for the channel now, that I just can't see myself being able to do. And it's very frustrating. I've got to find a way of doing it. It's why I'm decided to finally hit the publishing side. Because I've got to be realistic. And it's very, I feel like I'm being left behind sometimes because I can't do all this stuff. Poor me. Feel sorry for me. Let's have some hearts in the chat for fantastic. I'm kidding, by the way. I'm kidding. But yeah, it is frustrating if you can't quite do even just going to gigs, going to concerts. I'd love to go to the occasional concert, and I just know for a fact I wouldn't handle it. Never saw again. Sky, never saw them again. I've only been looking after myself in the last couple of years, so but I'm looking forward now. I have to say, Elaine, I was talking to Crow about it the other day, and I said, I'm giving myself another few weeks of self-pity. I'm going to, Caroline, I'll be pleased to hear this. I've actually worked out how to get a space for an exercise bike in here. I've looked up the exercise bikes. They're not as much money as I thought they were going to be. You can actually get a decent one for a reasonable cost. I'm going to get an exercise bike. I have got to spend next year getting my health as much on track as it possibly can, because if I don't, I can't do the American trip the year after, apart from anything else. And if I can get a car next year, go out filming, not investigations, but there's so many locations I can go out and talk about stories and supposedly haunted locations, talk about the history, talk about the folklore. I need to be able to do that again. So I am aware. This is the trouble with this. I am crap at looking after myself, especially as I'm a carer. So, but it's a big shock when something happens and they say, it's basically, this won't get any worse if I look after myself. It will if I don't. PQ are struggling to keep up with us. Oh, bless you both. Bless you. Gives fantastic publishing white chocolate. Dragon Ranger. Hearts. No, you don't need to give me hearts. I'm self-pitying. But it is frustrating. And I have to say, I did laugh when Beardo said that about me, but it also kind of thought, geez, I'm not 98. And unless I want to feel this way forever and ever, I need to get myself sorted out. And I really want the channel to grow, and I really want to sort of people to know what I can actually achieve. So, sorry, I'm crowing the chat. Actually, Caroline, I the other thing is, and the problem is also kind of because I haven't got a car, but I can attend. I haven't done it yet, and I'll wait until. This isn't me delaying it on purpose. This is weather. I think I can go for pulmonary exercises to get advice, etc. So, yeah. That's another thing I need to get myself sorted with. I've got to apply for the disability this week. I used to exercise all the time when I was younger, but sitting a lot in recent years did a lot of damage. That's the other thing. I am right here. If I'm not asleep or, doing something, cooking or helping mum out, I'm sitting right here for hour upon hour. That is not helping. And I would actually try and walk more, but the problem is I live at the bottom of a very steep hill, so to get anywhere, it's exhausting just getting to the top of the hill. If we were flatter here, I would actually try and walk further, but thank you guys. Like I say, I'm not comfortable doing that. You're doing a great job with everything with the channel. I know. I just need it to be more, to be honest, more ambitious than Paranormal Proof. Hey. That's the spirit. You can do it, Sarah, with both feet forward. Yeah. I've got to. I'm kind of now at a point where, use it or lose it, as my physio used to say. So, if I'm going to be stuck in the house a lot of the time, get that exercise bike. Because this room's big enough to take it. I was surprised how cheap they are, actually. It's fucking hard to look after yourself. We all need to start to take care of ourselves. Yeah, we do. And look after each other and just support each other and, encourage people. Do it now, sir, because your COPD progresses. It only gets harder. Pulmonary rehab is a blessing. Yeah, I need to go to the pulmonary rehab. And I am aware that, if I can sort myself out, there's no reason for the COPD to get much worse. It will be my fault if it does. So do you want me to send you the guides and have done the subject access request for your notes and letters? Yes, please. I've also got. I want to look through all that from my, from what I've got, the COPD. But my bestie applied about 3 years ago. She was losing her eyesight, so she said, "Look, when you got the forms, come around, and she can go through all of it with me as well. So if I get everything I need from my point of view, from my condition, that would be great." So your lives helps everyone. It's fun. It's a community. Oh, thank you, Lionheart. I appreciate that. I do love doing the lives, and I sometimes I don't. That's the other thing. I don't really want to be considered a live channel, but I just love doing the lives. I know I need to do more content, but what I actually want to do, especially once I've got my new computer, is I want the Saturday live. I kind of did a test run for the Halloween, and Phil and I'll be doing another test run at the beginning of December for the Christmas launch. Is I want to have at least one live a week, possibly two, where they're more content based. I want to get back to doing the art streams as well. So, if I'm going to do these lives, but then everybody sort of loves the chatting, and I don't really want to knacker that, because I know it's a great little. It also makes me feel better doing a live. Thank you, Cass. Thank you. Yeah, it's the thing is though, once I ring up, you've got 3 weeks to send it in, but they will do it from the day you apply. We'll backdate it. Can you tell us that's if they give it to me, of course. You tell us it's freaking hard. That's what she said. Chats. My chat does go quite quickly. I'm sure that I'm going to also blame that on why I tend to be so far behind all the time. Thank you, Wiz. Caroline, I'm talking from experience. It's difficult. Yeah. Oh, here we go. I went to the doctor with a bad knee. He said it was age. I told him the other knee is the same age and it's fine. Go figure. Was rolling up for the big hearts. I've been live for a couple of hours. Paranormal Proof. Saturdays I go live at 2 p.m. UK, so 9 a.m. Is that right? 9 a.m. East Coast. Just downloading a couple of vids on my YouTube. Awesome. I had to do a lot of work to correct the position of my femur, strength training and certain exercise every day for my hip and health, and it's all is good. One of the things I've got to sort out, and I think it's partly this chair, I'm having awful problems with my back. I have more problems with my back when I'm walking than I do with the breathing, to be honest. I've got my emergency inhaler if I'm breathing, if it's breathing's bad. I've got to sort this back out. Do you use OBS to go live? No, I'm one of the ones that's still using StreamYard. And I'm just used to using it, to be honest. StreamYard suits me, and yes, it's more money than it should be, but YouTube does bring in enough to pay for the StreamYard, and the lives are important to me. Once I get my new PC, I may look at changing, but while I'm still using this crappy laptop, then it's going to be, I just use StreamYard. I enjoy the live streams at 3 a.m. my time. I'm not trying. I I said to my doctor, it hurts when I do that. He said, don't do that then. See, my physio said the opposite. Should I be, when I knackered my hand, I was like, should I be doing this? Is it hurting my hand? And that, I can still hear her voice in my head. Use it or you lose it, Sarah. Use it or lose it. Let's have your New Year's promise to look after ourselves better. Well, I know I certainly will make that promise. I will make that promise. Because I've got to. Not just for me, but for Mum. I mean, I'll be doing the Saturday around New Year, which I think is the 2nd, will be my anniversary stream anyway. So we'll launch the new year with a, let's go for it this year. Let's all look after ourselves. And Tommy Cooper. We use StreamYard. Yeah. I mean, I can put my videos in it. I can, I want to be using something that if somebody comes along, Phil's around or Crow's around or Sega, Kenny or whoever, can actually say, can I pop on that and just bring people on. The only thing I would absolutely love, but I'm not paying the full whack for StreamYard because it's stupid money, is I would like to be able to, once I'm doing the art streams, I'd like to have 2 cameras. But it may be that when I do an art stream, I actually use something else. Because I'd like people to be able to see me and what I'm drawing. But I'm not paying 90 quid. APR, I have to go now, guys. Sarah, thank you, Sarah. You're so special to all of us. Oh, thank you, Wes. Please don't doubt you're not enough. Take care, guys. Have a weekend. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you for being here. OBS goes wrong stands for only Beardo stream. The problem with OBS, I think Crow gets annoyed with it as well. I did put OBS on here a while ago, and it just took over everything. Every program it wanted to control, so I actually took it off. And I'm not always that keen on the OBS layouts either. So I don't know. Stick with StreamYard for now. Wisdom, if I was doing music seriously like you do, then I wouldn't be using StreamYard, because StreamYard does suck for audio. But for what I need it for, I don't really need the audio to be top notch, as long as it's listenable. I was small favour to ask, can someone get rid of all the yummy sweet food? I need to get my diabetes under control with less meds. Cag, do you know what I found? I don't know if you saw my Facebook. Do you know what I found yesterday? Gingerbread Kit Kats. Oh my god, I bought 2 packs. I'm going to actually bulk buy before they get rid of them after Christmas. Oh, they're yummy. And Sandra Peachy sent me Tim Tams, special edition Tim Tams. So, yeah. I'll include in my New Year's resolution not eating the chocolate so much. I'm surrounded by it. It's so awesome. It does help me overcome my inner lazy, knowing how hard some lives must be for you, sassy Sarah. Sassy. Yeah, you do it. Yeah. It's funny, I don't know if other people are, like cags in here. Sometimes you sort of schedule a live and gets to the live and you're tired or something's happened, you're not in the mood, and they really help me as well, though. I love it. I sort of get going and it's great. You get some rest, Sandra. Can't stay awake. Much love to you and chat fam. You're so amazing. I'm so pleased you had a great time. And thank you so much for the parcel. I'll do that, and I'll also properly photograph that diamond art, and I'll include that in the video as well. Gingerbread Kit Kats. Yeah, yeah. I only found them yesterday. And yeah. Yum to the umpteenth degree. Don't forget to eat the Byron Bay fudge too. So no problems. You get some rest. I'm so jealous. Yep. And I love that you had such a brilliant time because you have so earned it. But jealous as well. In Japan, they do coffee Kit Kats. Japan has a lot of different flavoured Kit Kats. Actually, we've got pretty good here. Like I say, my favourites are the peanut butter ones. They do them in the chunky Kit Kats. I can only find those every so often, which is probably just as well, by the way. I like the dark chocolate ones as well. But when I saw gingerbread flavour, oh, I'm just going to bulk buy them. Baking fresh bread. Oh, great. Bet that smells amazing. Sometimes wonder about getting a bread maker, actually. I've thought of that before. Busy day ahead, spaghetti, sag. Yeah. I doubt Crow knows it because he sees others calling me Caro. You just look around when Crow spots anybody in chat. Come on. Hope all is going well with that PQ curse. I think it's leveled out because they got rid of Seg. That's got to have lightened the load. At the bottom of chat again. Take a drink. Lasagna. Oh, coming around to Cree's house. Fresh bread and lasagna. Actually, I'm having prawns, the shrimp bread prawns tonight with sweet chili sauce. Looking forward to that. I haven't had them in a while. They'd say walk to the airport. Yeah. Curse is fairly quiet at the moment. Okay, so I should get some sleep. Busy day today. Love you all. Thank you for being here, Kyle. Glad to see you, darling. My niece lives in Japan and taste tested them. See, I wouldn't eat the coffee ones. They do a hazelnut one here, which is nice. I love hazelnut. I don't touch the white chocolate ones. Hello, James. Thought you're going out. Going out. Tracking the complaints we've had about that video. No. Really? What, from Seg? No, Raven, you take care of yourself, sweetness. More the better, Cass. Just came in, then going out. Oh, fine. Fine. Hit and run. No problem. I don't know how much longer I'll be going, but if I'm still alive, good to see you, Cree. We can do a Teams meeting. I can share my. Oh, actually, that's not a bad idea. Reinhardt going to get some food. Yeah, I'll take it through to 2.5 hours, and then I'll probably try and get my head down before I have to make dinner. Oh, I'm looking forward to my dinner tonight. haven't had those shrimp and sweet chili sauce for a while. Good day, James. Good day. Going to get some live long and prosper. There you go. Not everybody does. People either believe Sega's a total prick, which he is. Oh, it's being rude to Sega. It's human people. I can't believe anybody took that seriously. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, some people need a sense of humour. I like that though. People either believe Sega's a total prick, which he is. Oh my god. Do you know what it is? And I think this is both Cag and Alison actually, because I notice it in myself. Because I get into trouble sometimes. Is they both have some beautifully dry sense of humour, so they say it with such a straight face. Not everybody gets straight humour and irony. I get into trouble in chat sometimes because with both of those opinions as Christina. Do you think you made him walk to the airport in Australian heat? He's not that much of a prick. Some people have had a chuckle button bypass. Online for context is bad enough, and fakers don't do satire. No. The only one is Ian, bless him. Midwest Ghost Hunter. I love their sense. It is very British. I think it is a British thing where, yeah, it's funny because, I mean, like I say, I have American friends, and I'm often surprised how they kind of have the same. You know, it's not just British. There are other people that sort of get it, but it's. I do think that the irony and the dry humour, the sarcastic humour, is like. It got to one point where I just felt like putting quotation marks around everything I was saying in chat because people were taking me seriously. So it depends which chat I'm in as to how far I'll go. Some people take things, can't critically recognise comedy or sarcasm. That was the only time I ever felt sorry for Seg. I have a dark sense of humour. That's another thing that gets me into trouble, actually. Come to our world of being. It's why I get along with a lot of the Aussie chat, actually, on Kiwi, because it's a very similar sense of humour. Seg wouldn't have done it if he didn't think it was funny. No, he wouldn't have done. I survive off sarcasm, spite, and caffeine. Plus, I'm 50 and nosy. Do you know something? I think I've always been like this a little bit, but God, if you can't laugh, you can't make jokes, you know. And I think sometimes that can gets me into trouble because sometimes people think it's an inappropriate time. It's an inappropriate time, but it's like it's a survival mechanism. For God's sake. Seg's a funny old duffer. Cass, my twin. Had to be careful sometimes working in operating theatres. I wonder how many people really took Seg and Kenny's video being zapped. Everybody, and I suppose I'm going by my chat though, but everybody sort of said how hilarious it was and watched it multiple times. And it was funny. It deserves more views than it's got actually. It was hilarious. If I had a solo album, I'd call it 72 Songs About Hatred and Failure. Yeah. Do you know something? Cass and I just often like-minded. I hate when people criticise my self-deprecating sense. I love anybody who's a self-deprecating sense of humour. There's something to be said for somebody who will actually be self-deprecating, and I don't mean in a false sort of way, because I occasionally see YouTubers do it to try and, you know, look as though they're being humble. But when it's genuinely self-deprecating, and Seg does it, you know, Pro does it, I do it. It's like, yeah, you know. It's also a defence mechanism, I think. You know, if you sort of take the piss out yourself, then anybody coming in trying to start, it's like, oh, she's already doing it. James sounds like a 70s album. Yeah, it sounds like a concept album. I definitely watch it again, get sat more than once. The bit I watched more than once was the bit at the end. When he made Kenny hold it, and then realised it was turned off. Also, Kenny also wasn't holding it in the right place. Kenny was having a blast. Kenny genuinely loved doing that to him. Oh no, James. My self-criticism has left me single for years. It can be totally miserable. Yeah. Self-criticism is different from self-deprecating, though. Self-deprecating is when you can laugh at yourself. Self-criticism, and I can be too critical of myself. Anybody who knows me well knows that. Q's fault. I self-deprecate all the time. Even Debbie told me to take a compliment. I think that's also an artist thing, Elaine. One of my besties always says, "Oh, Sarah, you're never happy." You know, that she'll compliment something I've done. I'm like, "Oh, I'm not sure about it." She's, "Oh, bloody artist, never happy with their work." I thought it was funny, said Kenny, but Kenny's reaction was the best. I call my boobs chestnuts, just saying. My wife teases me about when we are sent to elders' homes, I'll be stealing electrical chair batteries to keep things interesting. We aren't self-deprecating, we just call ourselves two old fat ladies who want to have fun if our bodies allow it while wearing 10 ladies just in case. just comfortable being yourself, you know. Good points and bad. You've got to be comfortable as to who you are. I feel 30 different emotions when I get a compliment. 29 of them are negative. I'm trying to change it, but decades of that, it's hard to change, yeah. Artists are never happy with their own work. That's true. You just stop before you spoil what you do. That's the trick. Especially once I since I became professional with it, self-employed professional sound too posh. I have to learn when to leave it alone. I have to, because I've spoilt so many pieces of art because of that. I'll just do a bit more, and then suddenly it's like gone. Sorry, first mine is the twins, the girls, airbags, weapons of mass distraction. One of my nicknames was Jugs. I just worry that my negativity is draining the energy of my friends. But if they're friends, they'll help you with it, sweetie. I mean, I apologise all the time if I'm in that sort of frame of mind, which at the moment I am. I usually just say, "Oh, just ignore me. I'm just having one of those times," and then I'll just say, "Oh, I'll be okay. I'll sort myself out." I can't figure out the signals my body sends to my brain, so I've got no chance. Yeah. Oh, I can't see. Hey, Sage, right? How are you doing, darling? Maybe able to join the human race soon. There should be laws against migraines. Oh, no. Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry. Heading off now. Yeah, I'm not gonna be on much longer, Andy. Thank you for being here, and I'll hit you live for your birthday. No problem. Actually, I've got one more channel to shout out. I got yelled at for not being able to flirt once. It's pretty funny. I think proper flirting requires confidence, doesn't it? That requires confidence in yourself. If you haven't, I'll drop into the live. But have a good birthday, Andy. I'll just say I'm a bum. I'm allowed to win. My visa says so. Do you find this when you go over to the States? Because I've had this a few times. Is if somebody looks at me funny because I've said something, I'll just go, "I'm English," and they go, and this genuinely happened to me several times. I'll say, "I'm English," and they go, "Oh, okay." Or something stupid. It's like being English explains your behaviour or what you said. Oh, okay, English. Mind you, when I'm in the South, last time I was in Texas, everybody thought I was Australian. Yeah, the last channel is a slightly bigger channel, but Tales Told in the Dark. So if you like your stories, you will see them around the community. But I love Tales Told in the Dark. Really good storytelling channel. That was my last one I'd pulled up a screen grab for. I will do more shout outs next week, and I'll mix in some of the community channels that aren't necessarily just that aren't just paranormal. Yeah, we tell everyone we're Aussie. I actually last time I stayed in Texas, I was staying with a friend grew up for part of it who was Australian. She moved over there to get married, so I'd walk up and people would say, "Oh, yeah, I love your accent. You're Australian." I just said yes, and she got really annoyed about it. I kept doing this. She goes, "No, she's English. I'm Australian." I do get that a lot. Oh yeah, say something. Have your accent. Say something. Yeah, I've had that. So just give me something to read, and or what do you want me to say? I'm also a bit of a bugger for going along with things as well. This happens more in the north, but if somebody says something like, somebody did ask me. This was a long time ago. This was in '86. First time I went over, somebody asked me if we had electricity where I was. 'Cause I said I was far north of England, and I said, yes, of course we have, but only for the last 10 years. And I will say it was so deadpan. Oh, right, really interesting. And I have to stop myself doing that sometimes, because if somebody says something to me that is blatantly wrong, wherever I am, I'll just keep it going. Like the bloody tourists that have asked what was on the, what was it? Is the Harry Potter castle still there? Is it the point in a direction? Is the castle still there? I'll just look at them with straight face and say, no, they've moved it to the beach. Really? Yeah. I'm told by Canadians and Bostonians having Scottish accent, decent chest barnacles, and encyclopedic knowledge of ice hockey is extremely attractive. I miss Boston. That's interesting because Boston's a beautiful city. I did a conference in Boston, but I have to say, of all the places I've been, it was the least friendly if you were English. It's obviously English, so fine if you're Scottish. And yet, you go to Boston, they've got TV channels that are all ancient UK sitcoms like Keeping Up Appearances and Are You Being Served? They've got English products all over the shop, but no, it's the least friendly city for the English I've been in. It may just have been my experience, by the way. I'd say beautiful city. I would actually love to spend more time in the city, but it's so expensive. So maybe the Scottish accent helps. Right, I'm going to finish shortly, so I just want to grow the chat a little bit. So they tried to pull the redcoats thing on me at tourist places, and I pointed out Scotland had issues with it 30 years before the US had. I'm kind of in no man's land here because, Northumberland is England, but it's to and fro with the Scottish over the years. And the Romans built the wall below us. So, I love New York. I absolutely love New York. Well, Manhattan. I haven't seen a lot of the rest of New York. I do actually love New York. And New York's one place that, I don't know, I seem to be able to, they kind of get a bit more in New York. They have the same sort of a surly attitude that we do, or where I'm from do, so you can kind of get away with it. I've been obsessed since I saw my first player age 6. And was disappointed not to be allowed to play because I was a girl. But oh no, not allowed to play. Oh, that sucks. So you can play it now. This just sucks when it's gender specific. If you want to play, you should be able to play, for God's sake. Never been to the East Coast. California and Nevada. Never been to California. I've never really been bothered, other than maybe I've never been bothered about, say, going to LA. I'd quite like to go to San Francisco because I'd like to go to Alcatraz. Maybe up in the northern, but still have a bucket list to complete. really want to go back to New Mexico, though. That's one of the key locations. Cass, really, yeah, it is bad. See, that word doesn't bother me, Cass, but both my besties hate it, but it doesn't bother me either. I didn't get a subconscious. I love a hole where my conscious hides. Plots and plans. I miss the West Coast. Yeah, it's the Alcatraz thing, and is it Yellowstone? I played rugby as a kid in the boys' team. They thought I was a boy. These days they have, yeah, they do. My cousin plays rugby. My son should play as he only has one kidney due to cancer, but the stud still plays. He's 32 though. It's hard to give up something you love though, isn't it? Never been to New York City. When I was in Boston area, I was in a hotel for 4 days, not allowed to do anything. California is beautiful. Yeah, the wine country I'd actually love to go to. It looks stunning. Yeah, Cree, I think you're one of the people that, because I looked up that you and Jonathan, and I think Mike recommended, I don't know how you pronounce it, but it's TAOS. And I remember looking that up after the live and thinking, stay there for a day? Hell, I'll move in. So that is very definitely a destination for us, if I can make it. Yeah, I've never actually been to upstate New York. I've literally only been to Manhattan and then gone from there elsewhere. Alaska, I've got a thing about Alaska. I can't see me ever making it there, but I love looking at Alaska. Shout out to Cagson, absolutely. At the call, Julie, could just move here. So many lost opportunities, yep. Yep. Right, guys. Just to remind you who I've shouted out. So, Tales Told in the Dark. Central Mass, that's Susan. She's live tomorrow night. Tomorrow night. Can't remember. It's tonight. APRF, Wes and Lisa. Sacred Grounds. Adelaide. And Sam Hain. So those would be my shout outs today. Go to the Loretto Chapel. No. When I was in New Mexico, I went to New Mexico, it was Albuquerque, and it was because I was doing a conference there. And we loved it. I mean, Bestie came with me. We absolutely loved it. And that's why I thought, no, I know I've been to New Mexico. I really need to go to. So I asked for another location. And I can 100% see why they call it the Land of Enchantment. There's just something. The only problem I had in New Mexico was bloody electric shocks everywhere because it's the desert, but put up with that. I get married next April. That's awesome. I'm just going to crow the chat because I'm going to finish in a minute. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's so beautiful, but I don't know if I can't see me ever making it to it. But there's too many others on my bucket list if I ever make it, like the American trip and at least once. I've still got Rome on my bucket list and a couple of other places. It's also some amazing artists as parts of Santa Fe. Yeah, I was looking at some of the places that you can visit when you're in there, and I love that New Mexico art. No problem, CAG. Never a problem. I thought it was funny the ladies commenting on the language on HS. This video that it was what sailors or prisoners would say, or Aussies. Yeah. Headed back to Oregon in a week. Yeah, I actually Oregon. I mean, I'm concentrating more on the South on this trip. But I must admit, if I did get back over again, there are some northern territories I'd like to check out. I'd love to see Scotland. Scotland's awesome. I'm only 20 miles away. In Scotland though, I would love to go back to Orkney. Orkney's a very special place in my heart. And been loads of times as a kid. And there's a family connection as well, so I really want to go back to Orkney. Amsterdam, Prague, back to Rome. Oh, I just want to see the Colosseum. Italy, Venice, favourite place on the planet. Germany, I love Cologne. France, I love Paris. And Ireland. Dublin's amazing. I love Dublin. It's one of my favourite cities. Did you go to Old Town yet? Yes. It's we loved Albuquerque. It's just so stunning, and there's something about Alaska that I don't know. And I obviously haven't been. Just the visuals. Hades is warmer. Mount Hood. I know that name. I actually know that name. I'm sorry, guys. I'm crying in the chat because I do have to. Want to go to Ireland, Scotland, and Wales, but never. Oh, what's wrong with England? How rude. No kidding. Actually, for all the times I've been to Wales, I've never actually been to their national park, Snowdonia. If I can get back down there, because I've got family nearby in Llanelli. I would like to see Snowdonia. Southwest England is beautiful. Southwest. This cathedral is amazing. And England's all right, sweetie. I know it. No problem, Sky. I am going to wind it down now. Thank you to everybody. It's been a really nice live. Thank you to those who've renewed memberships and gifted, etc. Love you all. Thanks for the kind words as well. Me feeling sorry for myself. Sorry. Don't like it. I don't like doing that. I'd like to spend a month in the UK. That would be the way to do it. I've so many people come here and think that, you know, and I've spoken to people, you know, especially Americans. Oh, we're here for 3 days. We're going to Edinburgh, York, and London. It's like, no, that's not seeing the UK. And if you go for longer, which is why I want to go to the States for longer this time, I don't want to just see the main bits. I want to have the luxury to see places you wouldn't normally see the real, you know, the real country. Been to Carmarthen. Yeah, Carmarthen's near Llanelli, where my family is. But that's the main bit I know. Bye, Roger. Okay, bye, everybody. If I don't see you before, it'll be the live on Tuesday. Oh, I'll never get through my bucket list, Elaine, but I do need to get myself healthy enough to start. So, yeah, I don't see the point in going to another country and not doing that. I don't get it. And the British are awful for it. You know, go to Spain and Greece and take themselves with them, a lot of them. No, I want to group hug. We'll end on Sky's group hug. And I will catch you next time. Toodles. Thank you, Cree. I've just read your comment. Thank you so much. You're welcome.
Come on, Bobby, let's get party.
I'm a Bobby girl.
Come on, Bobby, let's get party.
You're a Bobby girl.
Come on, Bobby, let's get party.
Life is fantastic. It's fantastic. You can go home.
Come on, Bobby, let's get party.
I just need to be there. Life is classic. It's fantastic.
I'm too sexy for me. I'm not, you know what? I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to go down this road.